Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So I'm back with another unboxing video, and this time it's a blast from the past. This right here is something that's going to reach back and pull on some of your nostalgic video game heartstrings, and it is a brown cardboard box. I kid. Inside this brown cardboard box is a video game system that will play these three games that I picked up. Of course, I'm going to order some more, but Code Veronica, Space Channel 5, and this one's still brand new, sealed in the package. I got this off eBay, and Soul Calibur. Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, it is the Sega Dreamcast, and I'm super excited about this because it's one of my most favorite video game systems of all time, and I decided on a whim to buy it Amazon renewed. So before I keep jibber-jabbering, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. But I do want to say before I unbox it, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you can get updates when new videos come out. Now, let's take the sucker out of the box. All right, so no unboxing video would be complete without an unboxing tool, or some people like to call them a knife. So I bought this and I paid $94.99 to buy it on Amazon renewed. I bought it with my own money. And like I said, the Dreamcast has been one of my most favorite, let's go ahead and close this, systems of all time. My most favorite being the Sega Saturn, which I also happen to have because I've had it for years and years and years. So now we're inside the box. So the first thing I want to take out here is the Dreamcast controller. You may not have seen something like this before, and if you're under the age of like 20, you might be wondering what in the world this is, and it's actually a cord because this is not a wireless controller. And there's a giant port here where you would put the memory unit, the vibrating thing, what's it called? Virtual memory, VMU. So the virtual memory unit, it's kind of interesting. The Dreamcast didn't come with internal storage. You had to have a memory card, and you could buy two different models of memory card. One that would just pop in this slot and it was solid. The other one had a little LCD printout. It's kind of like the ultimate precursor to the Nintendo Wii U, where you had like this screen down there on the bottom. So cool. No gigantic, insane power brick, just this power cord right here, which is pretty much identical to the one on the PlayStation 2. So controller here, we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. All right, so this might need some explaining. This is VGA cables, or AV cables. You've got two for audio, and then the yellow is for video, and then you've got the little connector here that plugs into the back. So this is not something that works with HDMI. I mean, HDMI came out later. There's actually an accessory you can get that converts this to HDMI so you can play it, but otherwise, you're gonna have to have a TV that you can plug these little three things into. Now, for the Dreamcast. And here we have an Amazon renewed card too. I'll read that here in a minute. So the Sega Dreamcast came out in 1999, and the sucker got killed off in the United States by 2001. It had a very, very short run in life, but it's a very, very popular system that a ton of people like. You could actually do online gaming with this. There's a line in here for the modem that's built in where you could connect it to the internet and you could play like Quake 3 Arena, which I actually did, Phantasy Star Online, a couple other games, and just go ahead and pop the lid here, folks. Ta-da! It plays discs. So, yeah, this has been around for quite a while. I had one a long time ago, and I actually lost mine in the year 2002 because I went on a deployment. I joined the military in 2001. I went off to Oman like in 2002 for a deployment right after I got done with basic training in tech school. I still lived at home at that period of time, and I come home, my room had been cleaned out. My mom or whoever had thrown away a bunch of my stuff. So I lost my Dreamcast, gone forever. But like I said, I have these classics here. Soul Calibur, one of the greatest fighting games ever of all time. This game is great. I'm going to do some follow-up videos with this system and show some of the gameplay. Space Channel 5, super cool. It's like a precursor to some of those rhythm and tap games that are out now. And then Resident Evil Code Veronica, which is one of the most difficult Resident Evils ever in the history of all mankind. And I finally rebought it here a few years ago on PlayStation and played through it and beat it because I played this game. Originally when it came out, I got within 20 minutes of beating the game. We're talking like 15 hours into this game. I didn't have enough health to beat this boss that I needed a certain amount of health. And it plagued me for a decade and a half until I rebought it and played it. So, this is the Dreamcast. And like I said, it's got some revolutionary stuff that they did here. Of course, the virtual memory unit. You've got the analog stick here and the D-pad. You know, you can see a lot of the stuff now. I don't have an Xbox controller around, but you've got the triggers up here up top. They did a lot of innovative things with this. And one thing that was kind of annoying, actually, this gets in the way all the time. So they had a notch right here where you can pull the controller cable up and hold it in place. Why they came up with that is kind of annoying. I know that they need this giant opening here for the memory unit and the vibration motor thing, but at the same time, I don't know. I guess this was the answer. But it was only $199 when it came out, which was actually pretty darn cheap for a next generation console system back then. The Saturn was a flop, although people loved it. It had some good, endearing games. The hardware just didn't hold up, and they wanted too much money in third-party support. So they thought, we'll go ahead and scrap it, and we'll move to the Dreamcast, which came out in Japan in 1998, and then came over to the States in 1999. I actually got my first one. I saved up. I used to mow lawns back then, and this was like the year I started college. And I was mowing lawns, and I had to save up for like a month or so of mowing yards so I could go and buy this. I actually Game Crazy at the time. Not GameStop, Game Crazy. And I bought it, and I couldn't even afford the memory unit or a game whenever I got it. But I saved up, and I bought this sucker. Let me get the card so I can read it. This is actually the very first Amazon Renewed product I've ever bought. So it's certified refurbished on Amazon customer service. Has a 90-day warranty provided by the company Refurbished is who I bought it from. So I'll hold on to this in case I have any issues with it. But I'm super excited about it. And I was so excited when I ordered it. I ordered these games and all this stuff. I forgot to order the memory card. So I can't even save anything right now. But I'm really looking forward to playing Soul Calibur, which one of the most groundbreaking, next generation changing things whenever it came to fighting games back then. They had a lot of stuff going on. A lot of franchises were really just taking off back then, like the NBA 2K series. The Halo was just on the horizon with the Xbox, and so much stuff going on back then that this was so good. And there's a lot of games that people love. Crazy Taxi. You've got the Sonic Adventure game. Like I said, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Space Channel 5. Some other good ones. Capcom versus SNK. There's just a whole list of them. I mean, it even had like Quake 3 Arena on it. So really cool. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to unbox it so you could see it. I know there's some of you people out there who had one of these before who probably loved this console. I've talked to some people before. I even threw something out on Twitter a while back, what's your favorite console, favorite game, whatever. And a lot of people really loved this. And it was unfortunate that it died so soon because it was relatively inexpensive, $199, but it just didn't really get a whole lot of traction. And then the GameCube came out, and then the Xbox came out, and then the PlayStation 3, and then this just didn't pan out. So it was unfortunate that it didn't. But I am going to do a follow-up video so we can take a look at this, see some of the gameplay. But I just wanted to do this unboxing of this 22-year-old, 21-year-old system now, and it just is mind-blowing to me that it's been so long, because I had one of these when it first came out, and now here I'm 36 years old, opening it again. But totally cool. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little trip down memory lane with the Dreamcast. But like I said, I'm going to make another video where show off some gameplay, show off some of the games that I've got. I ordered these 3 games. I've got the memory unit on the way, and a couple other games that I've ordered as well. So we'll have to take a look at it then. But that's it for my unboxing of the renewed Dreamcast in 2020. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you get updates on new videos. So as always, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.